welcome to this installment of the Voices in Cloth. I'm joined by the lovely Anne Klopper. Anne, lovely to have you. How are you doing?
Very well, thanks.
Good.
This is
And
very exciting.
I'm really excited that you could take part. And tell us a little bit about you and your quilting journey so far.
My quilting journey, I'm more of an art quilter than a quilter as such. About 20 odd years ago, I made a bed quilt for my son's 21st birthday. I'm the one that uses it now. Um, I didn't know what I was doing, but it's lasted 24 years, so I'm quite happy about that. And then I didn't quilt for a long time. I'd started um, relatively recently. My granddaughter's just turned 3. So it was just before that when her mother asked me to make a quilt for my to-be granddaughter. And she wanted it in pinks and grays. So I thought, everybody does a flamingo. So I did a secretary bird, a gray secretary bird on a pink background instead of a pink flamingo on a. And it's just gone from there. I just enjoy doing indigenous birds and animals and making them into art with fabric.
That is very, very special. Of course, you've done a bird for us as well. Tell us a little bit about your submission.
It's based on a photograph by John Pullen, who is a local birder who uploads his photographs onto Facebook and Instagram. And he lives a couple of suburbs away from me. So this is the second photograph of his that I've asked for permission to use. And he's very pleased with the end result. I sent him a photograph and said, there you go. That's what I've done with your photo.
And he really is pleased. Did he see the original as well?
No, I'd mailed it off already.
Oh,
I tried to get in by the 31st of January.
you were very good. You were one of the first. It was lovely. Because as you saw, I had a bit of a panic halfway through the process till we
It's,
wouldn't have enough.
I belong to a textile art group here in Gauteng, and they kind of said, you've got to send something to John. I'm not a quilter, so I'm not in the quilting circle, if I can put it that way. So I'm kind of on the outskirts of it. Oh, what are you talking about? And that they told me in January about 100 voices. And I thought, oh, that'll be fun. Let's have a go.
Love it. So you're based in Quilting.
Yes.
So do you belong to many of the guilds up there? Because I think you've got, is it Gold
I
Rand
don't
Quilters?
I don't belong to any of the quilting guilds. I belong to Textile Art Group Gauteng.
Oh, okay. But you obviously make
But
quite a few quilts. Have you ever wanted to join
well,
a guild?
most of my colleagues in the group are quilters.
Wonderful. So I suppose you've got an unofficial guild within the group that you've got. Has anything stopped you joining the guilds?
I went to one of the groups. Sorry, there's a mosquito around me. Um, I went to one meeting as a guest, and I saw the quality of the work there, and I thought, no, that's not for me. Um, I don't have a long arm. I don't have a programmable machine. I've got a few domestic machines, and that's what I use to do my quilting. Um, so no, and the quilting police are quite frightening. So I don't, well, no, like I say, I tried it once and decided it wasn't really my scene.
Well, you found your people, so it doesn't matter where you are, you found the people you want to do it with. That's brilliant. What do you think? What would you like to see happen with this Voices in Cloth series?
I would like South African quilters and art quilters to be more recognizable throughout wherever you're going to show them. Because some of my colleagues have a distinct how do you put that? You can recognize their work from a mile off. And those quilters, they're wonderful, and yet they're not that well known.
That is very true because I think there are some phenomenally talented quilters that aren't well known. And I was just looking through the small selection of things that I've got. The talent is extraordinary amongst these textile artists.
It is.
And I find it sad that people don't consider themselves artists because they really are. The work they create is very inspiring.
Yes, I agree with you. The work that I saw that was being submitted was lovely.
Are you going to go to the South African Quilt Festival this year?
No. I went to the Birmingham one last year. That was
So you've been out
overwhelming.
to the UK one.
Yes. I my
How?
my daughter's been in the UK for 5 years and my son for going on 2 years. And so
Mhm.
I went to visit and I made sure it was around the Birmingham Festival, August. So I was there for the
Oh,
month of
lovely.
August.
Whereabouts are they based? Whereabouts are
My
they
son,
based?
my son is in the north and my daughter's in London.
So you get the best of both worlds. You get the beauty of the north and the bustle of the city.
Yes, well, today they were. My daughter-in-law is in India, and she was saying, "Oh, look at all the sunshine." And my son in the north said, "Oh, the sun's shining here." And my daughter showed us a photograph of a very grey London.
It was very grey this morning. I'm very rainy and wet over here as well. It's not the best. But let's be fair, London's never been, or England's never been really well known for its good weather, has it?
No, it hasn't. Usually the few visits I've had, I've been very lucky with the weather.
Well, if you're coming around August time, that's the best you can get, really.
It's just very busy.
Very, very. So what's next for you in your quilting journey?
Um, just continuing enjoying making art quilts, and most of my quilts I actually stretch on over a canvas and
Hmm.
hang them on the wall.
And have you got anything in your eye at the moment that you're looking to do?
I'm looking to do an elephant,
Ooh,
more of a sketch than an elephant as such. I'm trying out sketching with my sewing machine, so free motion sketching.
okay. That's very exciting.
It's it's loads of fun.
It's good fun. Oh, I'm very pleased for you. So who inspires you in the quilting world?
Tilly de Harder and Sophie Niemann and Murray Stradom. They
So
are all brilliant in their own ways.
Tilly de Harder is so talented. It's extraordinary. And
She's
Mari Strayham
wonderful. Is
is, I adore Mari. She's one of my besties. I love her to bits. I don't know the lady you said second, but I hope to meet her at festival.
Sophie Niemann.
I will
Look her
give,
up.
I
She's
will.
worth looking up.
But this is what I love is, but I didn't know about her now until I've spoken to you. And I think it's just lovely that we're able to share these amazing, talented women with each other and
Yes.
see their work. Thank you so much for joining us today, Anne. It was lovely to meet you.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine, and your piece is beautiful. Thank you for being here. Thank you all so much for joining us today, and we'll be back again really soon. Bye bye.
Bye. My name is Anne Klopper, and I live in Roodepoort, Gauteng, South Africa. And my entry into 100 Voices is the Black Collared Barbet, which is a South African indigenous woodpecker. It has a very distinctive call and is quite common in many gardens in South Africa. And thank you for doing this. I think it's going to be very interesting. Well, thank you so much.